in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11. 2 years ago, in April, I traveled to US, and when I came back, I just entered my bathroom to take a shower, and I heard a voice behind me. He said, "Blood money." I was shocked. I said, "Blood money." And when God speaks to me, I knew that it was the Lord that was talking to me. So he began to expand my heart and to let me know that every resources, every money that comes into the hand of every believer is actually blood money. I said, "Lord, tell me more." He said, "I paid the price with my blood." I said, "You paid the price with your blood." And he took me to this book of Romans, chapter 8. He said, if God himself will give up his son for us, what will he not freely give us through him? Through him that his blood was spilled. Because that was the highest he could do. To make sure that his own son dies. There is no sacrifice that can be compared to it. He said, is it money that I cannot cheaply give you by the reason of that blood that was shed? He said, because the money you are talking about is nothing compared to the blood. But he became poor so that he will become rich. He shed his blood so that everything that had been freely given to us, we can cheaply receive it. And he took me to the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11. From verse 23. The Bible says, if you read that place, it's actually talking about communion. That is why the communion you take is, by implication, you trying to bring this memory to you afresh every time. But by extension, it also has to do with the resources that come into your hands. And he said, in verse 24, he said, and when he had given thanks, he broke it and said, take, eat. This is my body which is broken for you. Do this in remembrance of me. In the same manner, he took up the cup after supper, saying, this cup is the new covenant in my blood. Do this as often as you drink it in remembrance of me. Then verse 18, he said, for as often as you eat this bread and drink this cup, you proclaim the Lord's death till he comes. Therefore, whoever eats the bread or drinks this cup of the Lord in an unworthy manner will be guilty of the body and the blood of the Lord. But let a man examine himself, and so let him eat of the bread and drink of the cup. For he who eats and drinks in an unworthy manner eats and drinks judgment to himself, not discerning the Lord's body. Listen to me, verse 30. He said, for this reason many are weak and sick among you, and many sleep. Beloved, as I begin to close, I want you to listen to me very well. Many eat and they are sick, and many are asleep. Many businesses are sick, and many businesses are sleeping. Many resources are sick, and many resources are asleep. Because you eat unworthily. Beloved, every resources that the Lord puts into your hand is blood money. You don't take your own decision on it just like that. The Lord have given me 1 million naira. Let me go and buy a car. You must return to the master and ask, oh my father, what will you have me do with it? This is my secret. This is my secret. You see, and when Jesus was talking, he said we have to die as well. You see, you must come to a point where you have to die to certain things. If you are still operating in the level where little money makes you to be crazy, you are not yet dead. So, you can't even control that level of resources. Jesus paid the price. Jesus paid the price. Jesus paid the price. It is not your money. It is not for you to take decision and eat it unworthily. Once you do that, your business will be sick and it will go to sleep. And this is the problem. This is the problem. This is the problem. You know, we believers, look at the money that they gave to Judas. The money that was given to Judas, when Judas returned the money, the chief priest refused to put the money inside the treasury because he understands the implication. But we believers, we take so many things for granted. Is the money? Bring it now. Is it not that money? Bring it. Every money. What are you doing with it? And let me tell you, nobody that I know have invested into the kingdom that did not get quantum reward. You must come to a point where God will begin to... Let me tell you something. The only house I have built is the only first house I built. It's a mini estate. And I know what I suffered. You know, from buying the land, Obiakpo will come, they will carry her pan. We were in the matter. In fact, after I finished that property,